What's up, guys? Here with a couple of my favorite overnight oat recipes. For those of us who like to get going pretty early in the morning or need some quick options that are healthy and well balanced. Hopefully these are some good recipes for you. I've kind of tweaked my morning routine over the last couple years, and these are a couple of my favorite recipes I want to share them with you guys. First things first, starts with the container. Really simple. Just a nice deep dish here, microwavable, safe and whatnot. So this is what I've used. Works really good for me. First things first, start with the oats. I just use generic quick oats. I shop at Aldi's. You can find these oats anywhere you need. I do 1/2 scoop oats. That's about 60 to 65 grams for those of us who are really dialed in on their nutrition. I just try to spread it out like that, move it around a little bit. That gets me my base. So there's the oats. What I like to do, I'm gonna prep one bowl from start, and then I have one kind of pre-made ready to go that I'll show you guys here in a sec. This is my apple banana cinnamon bowl. So what I'll do is I'll use half a banana, half of an apple. We have them pre-cut over here, so I'll add these to the bowl. I just kind of mix them in here a little bit. Add them in. Okay, so oats and fruit in there right now. Next thing I do, like to get a little bit of flavor in there, so I'll go cinnamon. I personally like a lot of cinnamon. I think it goes really good with the apples. Mix that in there. Next thing I like to do is I add about a tablespoon or a tablespoon and a half. That's somewhere between 16 to 24 grams of, it's called PB Fit. I found it at Target, Walmart, places like that. It's essentially like a super fat-free peanut butter powder. It tastes really good. I'll add 1 tablespoon of that. It also gives some nice consistency to the oats. Oh, spilled a little bit there. Add that right on top. And then additionally, because I kind of have a pretty big sweet tooth, I like to do just 1 packet of generic stevia, so calorie-free sugar sweetener, just like that. So I have my bananas, apples, PB Fit, and then some cinnamon all on top of my oats. After that, I have my water ready to go. And I just kind of add by feel. So I go by how much is in the mixture here, kind of spread it around a little bit. Mix as needed. Kind of get that going here. Get the peanut butter. As you can notice, the PB Fit gives the oatmeal some nice consistency. Cinnamon sticking to the fruit. As such. Okay. So that is the apple banana cinnamon mix. The last little finishing touch I like before I would cap it is I'm going to just drizzle some honey on top here. Really simple. As such. Now this one's ready to go. What do I do from there? Just put a nice little lid on it, and then I put it in my freezer, and it's ready to go for the morning. Now, if you want to change the macros on that a little bit, you can add a scoop of protein. I actually prefer vegan or vegetarian protein. It's a little bit easier on my gut. I know everybody's a little bit different, but whey protein, if I eat a little bit too much of it, kind of get an upset stomach. So I switched over to vegetarian protein. All you would do, I just use chocolate flavoring, so I would add a scoop of chocolate in there as well. Now, for our second recipe, I have this one pre-cooked, ready to go, so I'll move this one over here so you guys can see it. This one is simply just mixed berries, so I just buy the mixed berries in a bag. Oats, pre-mixed. Now, what I like to do for this one
I love chocolate, so I like to do, it's called casein pudding. So what I would do is my remaining hot water here, I'd add this into an additional dish, maybe a little bit extra water, as such. Now, for my casein pudding, I again use the PB Fit as kind of the base here. I would go one kind of generous scoop there. Okay. After that, since we are going to make it nice and chocolatey and kind of use it as like a fudge topping, I like to use just generic baking cocoa. It's unsweetened, so if you eat it by itself, it doesn't taste great. But a half tablespoon of that, or about 5 to 10 grams, is the recommended serving size, so I do that. And then again, I would add my 1 packet of stevia. You can use whatever you want. There's a bunch of different ones out there. Stevia, sucralose, doesn't really matter, whatever suits your fancy. And then, like I said, it's casein pudding. So this is just slow release casein. You can get it anywhere. I get all my protein through My Protein. It's an online distribution site. It's nice and easy for me. And then I just do 1 scoop. In one of these scoopers, you get 30 grams. And casein, the nice thing, is it's a little bit thicker than whey, so it's going to make a really nice mix here. That makes a nice easy topping. Then from here, you just mix. And as you can see, it's starting to clump together, become a lot more pliable. I'll move my hands so you can see this a little bit better. Okay, so finishing touches here on the casein pudding. And then what I would do is, now that it's nice and kind of thick, I would put it on top of this berry and oat mixture, and then I can spread. As such. Okay, so I go back here, spread a nice layer over the top of my oats here. And as you go overnight, the nice thing is this will harden up. Kind of tastes like a nice fudge in the morning. But that's good to go on the oats there. What I would do is then I would put a lid on that. So I got 2 overnight oat variations to go. We'll check back in the morning, see how they look.
Good morning, guys. It's a little bit after 5 a.m. Time to check out those overnight oats. It's time to eat.
So on the right here we have the oats with berries and casein, and then on the left we have the strawberry banana cinnamon mix. Can't even decide which one I want. They both look really good.
Hope you guys enjoy the recipes. Let me know if you give them a try.